I'm Mal Condon, Curator of Hydrangeas here at Heritage Museums and Gardens, and this afternoon we're in the display garden, one of our two wonderful hydrangea collections here at Heritage. And I'm standing in the midst of three of my favorite hydrangea macrophyllas. And I'm going to show you the interesting synergy between these three and a little bit about each one of them. And maybe you'll consider having them in your own garden. Be very good choices. What I'm standing next to is Lady in Red. And Lady in Red was an open pollinated seedling, and it's a very hardy plant. It's macrophylla and probably has a little serrata blood. This happens off commonly in open pollinated seedlings, but a very strong plant, as you can see. It has never failed us in winter. We have always had this plant be a very positive bloomer no matter how bad our winter was. And as you know, that's somewhat unique for macrophylla species. So it's a great plant too in color. Notice the redness in the stems, the petioles, the venation. It's a lace cap. These flowers aren't fully developed yet. We're about 10 days away from sort of peak here. I'm going to move over to my left actually. This is pennymac. Another wonderful macrophylla named for Penny McHenry, who was a dear friend. Plant's been around for a good while, came out of the South. She lived in Atlanta. It's a very floriferous plant, and it's sufficiently winter hardy for us. Notice the number of blooms developing on this plant. The other great quality about it is that it's a good rebloomer. In other words, throughout the summer, new wood, new growth, will terminate with an inflorescence in September. So it's a very positive plant in those characteristics. Well, the hybridizers, and it's a big deal these days with hydrangeas, making more new plants. Hybridizers crossed the Lady in Red with pennymac. And what this developed was TwistnShout. Bailey Nurseries is responsible for this plant. And it's a great combination of both characteristics of these plants. Great cold hardiness, which it really gets from both. But this TwistnShout has the same ability that pennymac has to producing flowers throughout the summer on new wood. Oftentimes you'll come here in September and see more flowers then than you do in July. Wonderful plant in that regard. It's a lace cap, like Lady in Red, but very lovely. It can be pinkish, but this is the more traditional color, picking it up for our acetic soils. But again, a strong plant, very good winter hardiness as well. Those three are worth coming to see. Do join us. Again, I'm Mal Condon. We're in the display garden at Heritage. Love to see you. Thanks.